Nebius stock, or ticker symbol NBIS, is one of the purest AI infrastructure plays on the market right now. And here's why this matters heading into tomorrow. Nebius builds and rents out the GPU compute and actual horsepower behind every AI model that you've heard of. Wall Street talks a lot about this indicator called CapEx. And CapEx essentially means the capital expenditure on data centers, chips, all of the GPUs. And tomorrow we've got Google and Tesla earnings coming out, which should give us really some of that story on how much the AI hyperscalers and adjacent players are still spending on the AI compute. And that number, if we start to see that number hold true with Google and Intel and into some of these companies this week, then we're going to see direct beneficiaries like NBIS most likely do very well. You see, Wall Street and the top investors and institutions are watching the AI spending because that number moves stocks like NBIS or Keel or APLD more than almost anything else that we're looking at this week. So that's exactly why we're going to watch it into tomorrow. And before we get into it, this morning, Tammy and I just finished an early morning workout, and normally the market is open at 6:30 a.m. for us back home in California. But down here in Buenos Aires, that's 2:30 in the morning. Doesn't matter, we're still up, not at 2:30, but pretty early this morning. And we're also going to be there this morning at market open. If you'd ever like to surround yourself with like-minded investors and traders who actually show up there at market open, the link's in the description. It's the second one down there if you want to come tune on in to the live trading. So we started covering this company, NBIS, back here around April of 2025 into 2026 here. And we've seen it go from around $20 a share to up to $300 a share before peaking out and then recently selling back down from $300 to as low as $150. So with this recent sell-off, a couple things to watch. Number one, the companies that aren't seeing large deals, the companies that don't have this big contract announcement like APLD, they have contracts for millions of dollars or billions of dollars that come out. But there's certain companies that aren't announcing contracts. One of them would be Keel, for example. So Keel is in the data center markets. They've had a lot of surges up to $7 from around $1.50, and they've sold down to around $3 to $4. And one of the concerns, one of the problems with Keel, for example, is that they don't announce contracts for these AI data centers. They don't say, here's this big deal, and then their stock goes up. No, they're just more trading on the fact that they have the existing infrastructure to be able to power these data center or these AI companies. And so why is that important? Well, with their situation, you don't see an option to click in and start using their technology or using their AI data centers to power your AI company. So for example, AI companies like Google or Tesla or Apple, which could be considered AI company now, or Microsoft. If you look at the biggest companies, they work directly with companies that have infrastructure like Keel. But the problem is we haven't seen any contracts with Keel. So how does Keel actually go to the marketplace and how do they grow? Well, first of all, we have to understand, as an AI company our own, we have an AI company over here at Prophecy. And for example, we use a lot of different AI models to get projections. And so if we wanted to get projections, we go directly to the source and we get the best models in the world. But if somebody wanted to use the best AI in the world and they wanted to compute and be able to tap into that computation, they can't go to Keel and say, hey, we need to use your AI platforms, because they don't seem to have options for you to use it. So the question is, how does Keel still come in with revenues of $50 million to $70 million the last few quarters, and their income up around $229 million for the year? How is their income increasing? How are their assets going up if they're not actually renting out that AI space and they're not getting any contracts? Well, a lot of times it could be because they're relying on a company like, for example, NBIS, which is Nebius. So what does Nebius do? Nebius has seen a lot more growth. So first of all, the growth of all the companies has been tremendous, obviously over 5 and 10x over the last few years. But if you look at the financials, you see the assets going up here, and you see Keel growing. It's not clear exactly where they're making their money. Maybe they're making their money with some Bitcoin mining or something. But then you look at NBIS, and NBIS, it's clear where they're making their money. They see their assets surging as well, up to 7 billion in equity with 22 billion in assets. And their income statement has grown tremendously. If you look in the last few quarters, they came in with a positive net income of $621 million. So really, really great growth. Their revenue's been rocketing from just 55 million a quarter a year ago to then 400 million in revenue. So really, really big increases. And so what's the reasoning why they've done so well is because most likely, this isn't 100%, but most likely companies like Keel that aren't directly offering on their site for you to use their AI computation from all these different data centers that they have built across the world here, that they would just go to a company like Nebius. This is the solution. This is why we predict Nebius they're going to continue to do well. Because ultimately, if you look at Nebius's offering, they're having big deals that they've actually announced with the companies they work with. We've seen, I think it's Meta. We've seen some contracts, AWS. We've seen that if you look at Shopify, you look at some of the top companies they work with, AI companies that they work with directly for providing the AI compute. A lot of times they're actually struggling. They're having a lot of demand. They're buying NVIDIA GPUs, and that's one of the big news articles. So they're buying more compute. And companies that don't already have the infrastructure go to Nebius in order to run their inferences, in order to use their AI, in order to run their local models or run them over the cloud. But there's also companies that, for example, would partner with Nebius like Keel, and they would come in and they would say, hey, we already have some compute, and we can offer you our compute in order so that you can rent out, so that you can rent and make money by using or by renting your compute here to Nebius. And so that's a big one. It's not just that Nebius is there to help you connect your models or run the local GPUs. So they have a really big emphasis on the fact that they've acquired a bunch of NVIDIA GPUs, accelerated compute, and they also allow you to tap into not just the GPUs, but there's some CPUs here as well, fully managed container. Really good setup with NVIDIA. That's why they're one of the companies that has seen a lot of growth here. And they've got very large contracts coming in. But also, aside from that, where are they going to see growth potentially too? In the companies that already have the compute, because Nebius might say, hey, we could go build more, or we could actually just partner with a company like Keel that already has the data centers, already has the infrastructure, and partner with them in order to provide more through the cloud AI and make a little bit of money by essentially having a margin that they make profit by connecting with other companies in order to offer that compute. So they've got some big growth factors for them where they're kind of constructing and building these new data centers, but they're also seeming to not just be focusing on direct build outs, but AI cloud partnerships. So you can see Nebius introduces business model to scale AI cloud globally through infrastructure partnerships. Again, if demand's so high that they can't just keep building and they would rather just go to a company, for example, like Keel, that's where this asset light model Gives the infrastructure partners a flexible way to benefit from explosive growth of AI. Our software allows partners to reach a much wider customer base with much better margins than conventional wholesale bare metal contracts. We're inviting data center investors, regional partners, and others with capacity or capital to contribute to us in serving this demand, combining their assets and local strengths with Nebius's technology, platform, operational expertise, and customer demand. And so why is that important? Well, again, they can partner with NVIDIA, they can acquire all the GPUs, but if you were to look at where they also are going to see the influx of capital, but also where they're going to allow other companies to make more money, it's going to be those partnerships that we see here with Keel or something like that. Now, in the Keel conversation, it's exciting to see that they're starting to build more of their infrastructure. But if you go into the investor newsroom and you look at what they're recently offering, we haven't seen that be the case where they're getting these new deals. They got a Quebec data center. Okay, that's cool. But is there a contract we're seeing? Yes, they've got a pipeline of 2.2 gigawatts right now in North America. But does that really mean they're converting a bunch to HPC AI? But does that really mean they're seeing a lot of revenue yet? We haven't seen that. So really riding on some big earnings coming up here for Keel to see how that ties in and if partnerships like this with Nebius can look good. So both companies have sold off significantly. They are starting to potentially break out after a big sell-off. You can see that here. We had this very consistent sell-off, and now we're starting to see a slight recovery. Now, what does that mean if we get this recovery here? This is where we start to potentially see breakouts and we start to see continuations back up into levels that we've seen for Keel, for example, in that $5 to $7 range. All right, that's where we're actually going to see them holding at a potential profit there of up to about 40% gain. And then you're also looking at NBIS, big sell-off again from $300 a share back down here to now $160. And yeah, they're still kind of recovering, a nice recovery over the last few days, but this is once again what we're looking for, that possible breakout and continuation now. And this is where I would expect potentially NBIS to sit in the future, is that 30% to 60% gain back into these highs. Why is that? Well, if their revenue is growing at hundreds of percentage points, which it is, then that's just pretty common sense that we're going to see the stock grow similarly. And that's what we've seen. So this big pull down, this huge pull down to this 160, this is starting to look more attractive, starting to potentially see that strong support and a little bit of a 15% gain. We said we got to see 10 to 20% recoveries, we said last week, into this week in order for us to see that breakout continue. We do start to see that take place now, and that's where the opportunities may present themselves for these recoveries. Now, we do have our live session coming up in an hour. If you've ever wanted to tune on in, see what it's like to join us at Market Open, then I would encourage you to have a look at the second link in the description below. On top of that, if you've ever wanted to learn exactly what it's like to enter and exit trades, there's a bunch of investors that are there every morning, and we're going to be going live in just a moment here. You can break down what it looks like. We go live every day at Market Open. You can see some of the gains with some investors. Not this will be your results, but to see that people have made triple their money. Some have made 13 profitable trades in a row. Many have doubled their money. We've seen 80% on 400K. Patrick, for example, did 2x in 1 month. And then there was a 5x return there for Aaron. I think it was APLD that he did that return. Shadow at one point went from 400K to 1.4 million. And so these are just a few of the many people that have done very well being inside of StockMate. And there's a community there. You get the live trading, you get the private community. And then, of course, we talk stocks every day at Market Open. We trade live there quite often, and we're going to be looking for opportunities there. We got annual and we have lifetime access, so you can go find it and do some math on what that would look like for you to potentially, possibly see an ROI for yourself if you do decide to invest in yourself. Again, it's the second link in the description below, and you do get a free t-shirt when you join. Hopefully I earned your thumbs up. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts on NBIS and Keel down below, as well as the whole AI data center market. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.